Paul to the Corinthian believers. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Hello guys, so I do want to first apologize just in case you're able to tell that I just woke up from a nap. But I sincerely tried because I washed my face, so bear with me please. Now, the reason I made this video was primarily for my friends that have asked me how I make my fried stew. And, just generally anyone else that's trying to learn or pick one or two things out. So I showed you all the ingredients I've prepared prior to the video, and we're going to keep it relatively simple for learning purposes. The first ingredient we're going to discuss here are the roasted peppers and onions. So the reason you will want to roast your peppers and onions prior to frying them or blending them is because when you're working with fresh peppers, you may need to add paste or some form of liquid in order for it to be suitable for what you need it for. Now, in the case of fried stew, you need something that is relatively rough in texture, and then you will eliminate the step of having to boil the pepper mixture before frying it. So it makes it quite convenient for you to roast the onions and peppers before blending or frying your peppers. So we're just going to blend this together, and then on the screen here you will find the list of what is included in the mixture. So again, we're going for a relatively rough texture, which means you don't want to blend for too long now. So the rough texture we're looking for will look something like this. And while that was blending, the oil was already on the stove heating up. I started it on a medium heat, and then I put the level to low heat prior to adding the chopped onions and mixture of peppers you see me adding to the oil here. Now, I want to note here that the oil is a mixture of palm oil and vegetable oil because I love the flavor of palm oil, but due to health reasons, I did decide to mix up the palm oil with some vegetable oil. So what you want to do here is just mix in the peppers and onions into the oil while adjusting the heat as needed. So I have on the side here the beef broth, the blended pepper, and the peeled eggs that we are going to use pretty soon here. So we're going to go ahead and add the meat that already prepared, which I may make a separate video for the preparation process. So the next step we're going to go into now is building the flavors for the stew. The first seasoning I'll be using is the Maggi, which is a beef flavored seasoning. Now I've went ahead and grounded up a few Maggi cubes into the seasoning dispenser here. Now, you don't need to add too much, and it doesn't need to be perfect just yet because we're building flavor. So we're going to still add a few more seasonings, a few more ingredients. So just put that back on the spice rack, and then we're going to go ahead and add our blended pepper mixture and make sure we mix it right in with the oil, the onion, peppers, and the seasoning we just added. So after you've went ahead and mix that right up, I did forget to mention that the rice is cooking in the background, so just so you know. And we're just going to go ahead and add the beef broth, which I must mention is already rich with some ingredients, but you don't need to add too much because first we do not want the stew to have too much liquid. So just mix that right in and give it some taste to make sure that it is according to your taste so far. So after I tasted, I decided to add some chicken bouillon, which you know, is what is dispensed from the seasoning dispenser here. And I went ahead and checked the rice that was cooking in the background, and I see that it's good to go. So we're going to set that to the side. So the next seasoning here will be the white pepper. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with white pepper, but I love the exotic taste. So we're just gonna add a little, not too much, and then you can add some thyme as well. Again, depending on your taste. I'm not giving measurements because I mean, I don't use measurements to begin with. So just, you know, please according to your taste. So just go ahead and mix that all up. We're going to add some salt. I added the salt to just bring out, you know, to make some of the flavors more pronounced. And the lid I will be using is vented, mostly due to the fact I'm trying to fry and not boil. So on the side here, I've put again a mixture of palm oil and vegetable oil so that it can heat up. And the reason I'm doing this is because I like my stew super fried. So this just gives me an extra time. But please be very careful. And please remember to turn off any sides of the stove that you're not currently using. I'm just going to place over the lid and then move that frying pan back where it's cool. And we're just going to add the eggs in, and I did notice the little eggshell that made it in the stew. I was able to remove that, just didn't capture that in the video. Now I know you guys are ready for the final results, so here it is. Now I really wish I had fried plantains paired with this, but guys, I have to tell you, this was absolutely delicious. And of course, anyone else I shared it with confirmed it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. And remember, God loves you. Stay blessed. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.